Indeed, all a woman has to offer really is sex and nothing more, especially these days, because in the older days they had some decency, they had some skills, they learned things from their mother, like, you know, how to cook certain foods and how to do things that a man needed to you know, make him feel like a king. But now the woman is, what have you done for me lately? That's the story of women these days. So I have mentioned this before, but some things are too important to mention only once, and they need to be repeated and repeated and repeated until it sinks in. All these women have to offer these days is sex. That's why, as a man with options, and you better be one that has options, meaning you better have something to offer, a man that has his own place, has his own car, you know, and has enough income to be able to take care of himself and take someone to dinner. You don't have to be a millionaire. And then you're in a position to take zero SHIT from anyone, any woman. The moment she gives you the slightest BS, you move on. And that confidence that you have, that ability to walk away, that strength to have the take it or leave it attitude is so attractive. It's like a drug to them. Sometimes, believe it or not, the times when you get the most attention and most desirability from women in life is when you don't care if you have it or not. I think I told you the story of a friend of mine who told me his story of a buddy of his that was really broken down over a woman, and he was really down and out, and he said something to him that made him get over her almost immediately. Something clicked in his head, and what he said was, this woman, I know I've said this before, but I'm repeating, this woman that you're so broken over and so much you know, miss and so much want in your life and everything, if she didn't have private parts, meaning she could not have sex with you, if she came back to you and said, well, you know, whatever happened, something happened and I've lost my private parts, but I can give you everything else, would you still want her? And he said, let me think about that. And the answer after a few seconds was, not really, you know, because it's a need that she no longer is able to fulfill. So what good is she? What good is she? Yeah, you have some emotional attachment. Even if you have an egg with you that you carry for 21 days, you'll get attached to it, because we're all human beings. We can't help it. Answer to those men who said, I'm dating this older woman and she knows that I'm leaving, and you know, I'm just having fun with her and everything. After 6 months, do you think I'm making a mistake going out with her? The thing is, if you have the ability to not get emotionally attached to her in any way and walk away, which 99.99% of the man cannot, then the answer is yes. But chances are you will be hurt, because you're a human being. And you haven't reached that point. I don't think you have, otherwise you wouldn't be asking that question. You haven't reached that point to realize that for women, they look at men as, what does he have? Not who he is, how tall he is, whatever. Those come secondly. Those are secondary. The main thing is, what does he do? What does he do? How much money does he generate? How much money is he able to earn? That's all there is. And realize, gentlemen, this is for gentlemen. Of course, applies to women too, but I'm talking mostly to men. Please always remind yourself how short and unpredictable life is. Short and unpredictable. Anything you're contemplating or doing, oh, I'll do it next year and the day after that in 2030, do it now. Because even if you get to do it later on, you don't know what kind of a thing you're going to come up with, what the doctor is going to say. Believe me, it happens all the time, every day. Don't postpone joy. Don't postpone doing things that make the number one person in your life, which is you, happy. Of course, take care of your parents, whatever, you know, that goes without saying. But do whatever it is that makes your heart sing, because you may never get the chance to do it. Life goes by so fast. Those birthdays with zeros come around so fast, and you'll reach a point where you don't have the energy anymore, and you can only wish that you knew then what you know at present. All the best.